We bang your ugly friends too. All right, welcome back to another edition of Bleach Bangs Music. What is going on, Dream?
Let's go. What's up?
What's up, man?
Let's get it.
Yeah. I was like, do I call him Dream? Yeah, it's going. We're going with Dream.
Yeah, everyone's been calling me Dream for like a decade.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna take a moment to introduce ourselves. My name is Randy. I'm in Oklahoma City.
I'm Ashton, and I'm out here in Piedmont, Oklahoma.
And I am John. I'm in Topeka, Kansas.
Let's go. This is Dream, and I'm out here in LA, boy.
Oh, sweet action! Sweet action! Good stuff. So, tell us what you got going on, man. You've got a lot of movement going on. It looks like.
Yeah, man. I got signed last year with Judge and Jury, and I think that's really when, things just got a lot of momentum going, and we dropped a few songs last year with Sada Baby, and then this year, obviously we came out the gate with High Life, and we've got some crazy stuff in store, man, things that I just can't wait to get on the plate, and I can't wait to show the world. I feel like we're creating a crazy sound right now, specifically me and Cameron Mizell, who's back here chilling, probably getting ready to cook up. So, but yeah, man, no, I got, where do you want to start, man? Because I feel like there's all kinds of stuff cooking.
I definitely have a place I want to start with you on this.
Okay.
You studied a lot of religion. What all have you been into, and how did that turn you to music?
Yeah, that's a great question. I started music in church, so I was like the typical troubled kid that got saved in church at an early age, and my youth pastor taught me guitar and how to sing, and so I'd say the first like probably 10 years of my music career was in church. And then when I ended up becoming a pastor and all that kind of stuff, and I ended up walking away, I guess you could say, and studying a bunch of other religions. And the funny thing was when I stopped going to church, I kind of stopped doing music. I really associated the two. And it was really hard for me to even conceptualize the idea that I could do music outside of church. And so it wasn't till years later that it kind of sparked in me again. And that's kind of how this brand really kind of started.
Man, nice.
Right on. So, what kind of music got you started? Of course,
Apparently it was gospel.
Yeah. No.
Dude, you can master gospel. You can master almost anything. Holy cow! There's just so much heart, so much soul going into it. But high school, listening.
No, sure.
What was you rocking out to?
Yeah, man, I was typical like late 90s, 2000s, rock guy, like especially before I got into church. Like obviously like grew up on first CD I ever got was Creed, and then I was spinning
Nice.
Korn and Limp Bizkit and Nirvana and like just all the OGs. I was extremely into rock. Like that's what I probably identified with the most at the time in a young age.
I feel like
Nice.
I can grasp some of that Limp Bizkit transition into your music a little bit.
Yes, I
Mhm.
very, very much appreciate that. I love me some Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how Durst is just so right now, just full beard, just gray. He doesn't care. He's like, you know what? Say whatever. I don't even care anymore, man.
Right. No, he's everybody's spirit animal right now.
Yeah. Especially what was that a festival he got out there and he's got like a cane and all this kind of stuff going on. Everybody's like, who is this old man? Yeah, he's classic.
Oh yeah.
It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Dude, that beard. I saw pictures, but that is
beard is
epic,
insane.
dude.
Kinda
That is
crazy.
epic. Holy cow.
The things I would do to get a beard like that, it's about as long as mine gets.
Stand up. Like he had to get up
Yeah,
physically.
you know,
Right.
kids. Here, I
You
can't
gotta
get
zoom
the
in for
shot.
mine.
Damn, that's hilarious.
Oh shoot!
I
Oh
love
man.
it, dude.
Randy, I think we should get a little taste of some Dreambeard music.
All right. Well,
from you after that.
Let's do it.
all right. Here we go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Break the cycle. I don't wanna be like this. I don't wanna live like this. I don't wanna die like this. Break the cycle. I don't wanna think like this. I don't wanna drink like this. I don't wanna sink like this. High life. This is a high life. Ain't no coming down. We too high up off the ground. This is a high life. 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 No getting off the ride when you wanna cloud nine. This is a high life. This is a high life. This is a high life. Come on.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Now everybody sees the Limp Bizkit in that. Like, it is-
right, so much so.
it is amazing.
Even with that, you could. It's that song's called High Life,
Mhm.
but you could have probably even just called it Break the Cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
funny
cool.
you said that. We definitely thought about that. We went back and forth. I think that Break the Cycle was kind of like the more, maybe not obvious pick, but just like it's the thing, it's that thing in the song. But I felt like High Life was really, when I was writing the song, was my actual question, because I kind of got to this place where I was hanging around, quote unquote famous people, and I was like moving in a different kind of playing field. And I started seeing a lot of detrimental things in life that were attached to that high life. And so I think that that's kind of like, why I wanted to make it all encompassing about that, is like almost more of like a question that it's posing, that like, is this the high life? Is this what comes with being cool or being liked, or being quote unquote famous or known?
Mhm.
Right on. So, what do you think makes a hit song? What about a song? What does it have to make it a hit? Is there a special recipe? I mean, that right there sounds like a hit to me. But in your opinion, what do you feel like it takes to do to a song to move it up the charts?
Yeah, I mean, this is just my little perception, right? I think everybody probably has their own, but I think that there are a few variables, just like life. It's too fractal to put into like one sentence. But sometimes it's the melody, sometimes it's it's the beat, sometimes it's the intention behind the song. But I think that for it to rise above all the noise is it's the energy that the artist actually puts into it. I believe that there is some sort of alchemy, some sort of magic happening when a song is created. And I think that depending on the intention and the belief system and the power that they put behind that song when they're creating it, I think that's kind of what like resonates with people when they hear the song, you know?
Absolutely, I agree. You can tell exactly what the point you were trying to make in that song, just sonically. You know, the lyrics just match so perfect on that, and I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
What were you going through when this song came to your head?
Yeah, man, I was in some really cool circles, you know, a lot of cool people that I just probably wouldn't mention to like put them, you know, in this conversation. But like, I was really kind of rolling with this like rad group of people, but with that came like a lot of things that I don't think that I identify with, but I allowed into my life. And so like, you know, one of the big things, especially for me saying like break the cycle was, you know, I was becoming severely addicted to like hard drugs, you
Yeah.
know, and I with that it distorts who you are, like call it your spirit or your higher self or God or whatever, you know. I think we all have something that's inside of us that's like more. And I think that I was in this place where I had really broken down that true part of me and there wasn't much left. And I think I finally hit this point where I was like, damn, you're either gonna like recover from this or you're gonna die, or you're gonna like lose yourself completely. You're gonna lose everything that you love. And I think that I kind of had like a wake up call to where I was like, you know, I have to like change.
Was there like a rock bottom that made you just go, man, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, there was definitely like a good solid week of like, you know, I won't get into it heavy, but what I put my family through was like
Yeah.
insane. And I look back and I'm just like, man, like that's not who you are as a human. And so I would say there was like a good year of my life where I really just went off the fucking rails, for lack of a better term. And I just
Yeah.
I needed to be able to come to my center again. And I thank God, thank the universe, thank people around me that love me, that really kind of helped me get out of that hole. And I never looked back. And you know, that was around October of last year.
Oh, and it's working, man. It's working. You've got a light to you right now. I mean, you just glow, and you can tell you're on the right path, man. I love it. So, what can we look forward to in this next year from Dreambeard?
Man, dude, we're cooking on a song probably tonight. I don't want to put it in Cam's you know, to-do list, but we're on
But it's happening.
we're on one that's crazy, man. I almost don't want to give away too much because of how special it is, and I had this crazy conceptual idea of, but basically we're working on a feature with a guy from India, and we are making something that I just can't wait to show you, man. It's gonna be wild.
That's awesome.
Man,
That's
that is,
good
yeah,
stuff.
that's awesome.
So, do we have any plans for like a tour, or how do you get out in front of everybody?
That's a great question. You know, like I definitely did some like guest spots and stuff like that a few years back, and this past year has been mostly about like creating music and a foundation
Absolutely.
to kind of stand on. I
Yeah.
think that this year I would love to do some like spot dates and stuff like that, and some, you know, and see what happens maybe towards the end of the year. And yeah, you just never know. But yes, I think as someone that was a pastor, someone that stood on stages most of my life, I think that it's important to me to get in front of people, because that's kind of where the magic happens.
And one thing I want to know is for with Dreambeard, let's say you got all you gotta do is make a phone call and you can go on tour with absolutely any band in the world. Whose ticket do you think you would fit best with? Because you've got a wide range. You've got every genre and every song. Who do you think you'd fit with?
Man, that's such a great question. I think that's been one of my like hardest things is like, what do I sound like, man? And I think that what I would hope that I could do is build a set based on where I'm playing, is like,
Mhm.
I've got a plethora of things, but man, I mean, I would love to like I would love to open up for the greats, man. Like we were talking, Korn, Limp Bizkit, 3 Days Grace. Like I think that like those kind of bands that shaped me so much as a child, to be able to like share a stage with them would be, my ultimate goal. To be able to do something like that.
That would be pretty sick. And you would I agree. I think you would slot in with them perfectly because it is that kind of hip hop sound that you have that especially with how music and fans are going nowadays, people are becoming a lot more open to other genres. So obviously you're sitting there like, oh dude, it's 3 Days Grace headlining today. And you come up and you just start killing it. It's like there's some Limp Biscuit Leakin' Park kind of like I need to
Yes.
follow this dude.
Yes, exactly, man. And I try to make my stuff palatable while still being experimental. So I think it's like
Mhm.
important to do things differently and to have fun while doing it, but also try to keep it palatable to where like, the majority of people can put it on and be like, man, this was like at the very least a really cool song.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's got good flow, and it's like, man, I can also kind of rap along to it.
Hell yeah.
That is
Ashton,
badass, dude.
Ashton brought up a very good point, and it's people to follow you. Where's the best place for them to go find you and all of your all things Dreambeard?
Yeah, I mean my Instagram, Dreambeard, TikTok, Mr. Dreambeard, and then my website's dreambeardmusic.com. And but I'm probably most active on Instagram.
Right, cool.
Most active on Instagram. That's easy enough.
Good job,
Ah,
Ashton.
there we go.
I do some stuff. And I will say I like the butter knife to the
Yeah,
back.
that's slick.
Yeah.
Staring at
love
that, I'm like, I love it, dude.
It's one of my favorite lines in Spray because it's really hard to say. Cam always laughs when we talk about that line because it's kind of crazy to say, butter knife to the back, they barely stabbing me. So it's
Yeah,
it's it's a fun line.
that is kind of a weird line. I can definitely, if you're saying that fast, I'd probably get tripped
Exactly.
up on it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I never would have thought that was a tongue twister until you said that.
It's definitely a tongue
Man,
twister.
that is, I'm gonna have to do that off camera a little bit.
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah, for sure. I love it.
Next show, that's all Ashton's gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I used to do that kind of stuff in high school, so I'm like, I like tongue twisters.
Let's go.
Heck yeah, I love it. I love it. Man. So as far as the future, do you see you collaborating with anybody else?
Oh yeah, man. I think collaborations are so much fun. They're obviously like they're obviously a play too, right? Because you're like connecting with their following, they're
Hmm.
connecting with your following.
Yeah.
So I think besides that though, I think the co-creation and the collaboration is like what's the most fun about it, not just the economical side, but like I think that for me, I'm the same thing with like writing as well. Like I love to bring people into the room to write with because I think the Bible says where two or more gathered, there I shall be. Witchcraft calls it the third mind. Buddhism calls it another thing, and it's like what I mean is that when people get into the room, magic happens. And so for me, like I'm all about a collaboration. I'm all about multiple people putting their heads together to make a crazier product.
Absolutely.
I've never heard it put that way, but I love that.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, does that just make the writing process easier, or does it just make it just more creative at that point?
I think it really requires a lot of trust too, because you're giving yourself to the song, but you have to hope that the collaborator is gonna, do the same thing and like give themselves and really put themselves into it, really believe in the song. And so I think there's like a lot of trust, and you have to find the right fit and the right people.
Absolutely.
Good point.
Yeah. I love it. So, are we thinking like an album, an EP, or are we just going to be dropping little singles, just giving everybody a little bite every once in a while? What's your thoughts on that?
So with Judge and Jury, I'm definitely kind of doing like a waterfall-esque type album that probably, hopefully by the end of the year will be completely, an album, so to speak. But yeah, I think that the method right now is, especially because we're doing a lot of features, is dropping them as singles, but they'll waterfall into a complete album eventually.
Right on.
Nice.
Good deal.
I was gonna make an inappropriate waterfall comment, but I was like, I just feel like PLC doesn't fit your mix, and it's not gonna flow.
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I'm excited to see what you have that's gonna happen, what's gonna roll out over the next year, the year after that. You, like I said, you just glow. I mean, there's something about you. Your aura is just, now I'm getting this way. It's like, I'm not usually like that. It's like, but there's something about you, man. And anything you say, I believe, so
Yeah.
I'm really excited about seeing what you have to give to us all. And that's how I feel. You're going to give us something this year. So
yeah, man. Dude, I'm gonna try my best, man. I'm having fun and trying to help other people have fun and just do my thing.
Absolutely. Well, you're always welcome with us. Anytime you have something you want to release, just hit us up. Go, hey, mind if I play or talk about my new song and you guys roll it on there? Hell yeah. So
Please.
your
Yeah,
family,
man.
man. Your family.
I feel the same way, man. And yeah, let's make it a regular occurrence.
I love it. I love it.
And it blows my mind that those guys have been in the back working this whole time, and nobody was like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, I know.
I was like, if I was in the background and Randy was on the camera, I'd been waving.
So I'm not sure. So that's Cameron Mizell, Chango. He's my colleague, partner in all this, and in a lot of ways, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he, created the snare bomb. He created a lot of different things that we know and love in the metal industry. And so, tons of plaques over here. We got Sleeping with Sirens. We got Memphis Mayfire, Rise Records, Million Sold, like Sleeping with Sirens, all kinds of stuff. So we're in good company, man.
Dude, that is freaking sick.
Oh my gosh. It's working. It's working.
Yeah,
keep doing it. Keep grinding, man.
Let's go.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And like I said, anytime you are welcome, just hit us up or just pop on. We're on every other week on Tuesday at 7:00. Just go, hey.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, sorry.
He's giving you that information. Don't listen to him.
We won't be there
Tuesday. I
Tuesday.
show up on Tuesday. I'm like, where the boys at?
Right, they promised me a seat.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was years ago. We used to go on Tuesday, huh, John?
That was a long
Oh
time.
my lord.
Oh,
That
well,
was
thank you.
That was before anybody was calling him Dream.
Yeah. For sure. OG shit right there.
It was. All righty. Well, you have a good evening, and I can't wait to see what you got.
Dude, thank you so much, man. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, man, and we'll catch back soon.
All right.
For sure,
Have a good
man.
evening.
Wait for it.
All right, brother.
Cook us up something good in the back there, man.
Let's go.
Oh.